Hello, I am Zoid. Welcome to Zoid's YouTube channel and another video. And this video is going to be how to get gigs at festivals. Haha! Okay, so straight in, I don't know. I mean, I've never really getting near dinner time, so the dogs are hungry. Go away, buddy. Go away. I don't know. I mean, let's see. I played at Open Ear Festival and I got that gig. It's just so funny how I got that gig. So it's a great festival on Chirkin Island, off the south coast of Ireland. Back in like the early 2000s, a friend of mine called Liam ran festivals in Leitrim called Leitrim, Leechrum. And yes, there were great parties that grew out of free parties that he used to run in his house and then other places. And basically, some of the people who went to those parties in the early 2000s were the people who founded and run Open Ear Festival. And they reckon, like, you know, they owed Liam for the inspiration for Open Ear or something. And that, you know, Liam said, give Dan a gig. Give Zoid a gig. This was 2023, I think. And they were like, yeah, sure. So I played the festival that year. And it's a great festival. It books mostly Irish or all Irish artists, and it doesn't repeat book people every year. So it's like a fresh lineup every year. So it's like, you know, a great gig for people like me to get. They don't care how many listeners you've got or anything, you know, how many followers you've got on social media and all that. So you play good music, you can get a gig there. One gig, that's it. Then that was the only gig I think I played that year. And then the next year, one or two gigs, and the next year, one or two gigs, tiny little private parties or whatever. So I'm in this position of like, I make music, music's my life, but in terms of gigging, I'm not out there with like a lot of gigs, and I'm not alone. Obviously, anyone starting off as like me, more of an unknown, even though I've been doing it for a long time, you know, I've got small numbers that I'm working on building. But even like a lot of legacy DJs that were booked out a few years ago are struggling to fill their calendar now. So, you know, the getting of gigs is, if somebody just knows the answer, then they make a lot of money. But as we know these days, you know, without big numbers, and I just heard from like a really well-known DJ that he was struggling to fill his calendar. How do I stick out and get people to watch? You know, that's, I think over time they just will, because I've got something interesting to say. And that's a long game, you know, and I'm doing this so that people learn about me. You know, they might come to a free webinar that I do, link in the description. It's on the Thursday night. Or you join my membership, which you get like an incredible amount of stuff, courses that I've made, live sessions every week, every month. So link in the description, check it out. But and I've got my own label, so I release music myself, other artists. I do promo campaigns. I get it to the DJs that, you know, are people that you want to get feedback from, you know, or Meikle from Slam, who else say that, Chloe, Chi or Cece, who else? You know, loads of good feedback on our last release from Wonks on my label. My music, Zoid music, I've loads of releases lined up for this year. I'm going to keep on pushing, trying to like break through that, like, you know, underground bubbling that I've been doing and get gigs. So back to the topic of this video, how to get a gig at a festival. That is what I'm talking about. I'm going to figure it out and get a gig at a festival. If you don't have big numbers. I don't have big numbers. So first of all, right, what I'm doing is I'm going to musicfestivalsearch.com musicfestivalwizard.com. I'm searching up the United Kingdom electronic, and you can do months or whatever. I'm looking at what festivals are on this summer. Let's say I'm going, let's say, okay, here's one. Campo Sancho. It's in July in Stevenage. I don't even know where Stevenage is. So I see that that's on, right? And then I go to the website. I go Campo Sancho. And by the way, well, I have a live set. You might have seen some of it if you've watched my stuff. I did the first outing for the live set last weekend. Small club in Bristol, sporting Ben Pest. And I was on first, so there wasn't many people there, but there was a small amount of people. They really enjoyed it. It went really well. I was playing guitar in Ableton kind of live set, very unusual, triggering guitars, MIDI controller. I'm doing my jazz chops, it's techno beats. It's cool. I love it. Savage. So that's what I want to do this year. I plan to release an album of those tracks, electronic beats plus guitar, and I'm looking to gig that live show as well. So here we go, Campo Sancho 2026. We look at the website and then we go support. And every festival is different, but some festivals will have an application process on their website, which is great. You just apply. At this stage now, it's getting a bit late for summer. Most festivals, their lineups finished for summer. Application processes are finished for summer 2026. So I'm still doing it because I wasn't ready before. I didn't have anything in terms of videos of recent live sets or anything. So now I do have my videos from last weekend already. These are here, ready to go. Let's have a look. This one's kind of acid, something. Sound is shy. Yeah. So that's my stuff. If you don't know me, that's what I've been, spending my life on, developing proper jazz chops on guitar, playing jazz gigs, sitting in on jazz jam sessions. But that's just so that I have something for my electronic music. That was my whole reason for studying jazz. When I was 17, I was like, I want to make electronic music. That's my calling in life, is making electronic music. But I want to know and understand jazz so that I can make electronic music that is different from anything else. What a fucking stupid idea. Oh, I'm just laughing because it was so. I'll be crying in a second as well. That idea when I was 17, I'm 46 now, 30 years later, I'm not even able to do it because it's so hard. It's so crazy of an idea. Okay, just being able to play jazz well, that's a lifetime job if you don't do anything else. Just teach some people guitar and just go to play gigs and to go to jam sessions and just do that, just nothing else. You'll be a great jazz musician, in 20, 30 years, and that's your life. Lovely, you should have done that. No, I wouldn't have been happy because it's not, it's not my music. I love jazz, I do, I love it. Practicing Charlie Parker this morning, every day I play and practice, I love it, but it's not the music of my generation X. And I was 17, I was going to raves in the Wicklow Mountains. You know, our electronic music is in my blood as my, you know, formative years, raving and listening to Square Pusher and Aphex Twin and techno. So look, that is what I've got now. I've got the passion, I've got the knowledge and the skill and the music that no one's heard before, but I don't have a big audience. And I really want to get a festival gig. So I'm making this video about how I'm approaching getting a festival gig. And, you know, as I go on, if I hear from it, if I actually get a gig, then this will become the, you know, video where I go, wow, it actually worked. So how to get a gig at a festival, I don't know. Let's figure it out. I'm talking to myself. Let's try. So this one, Campos, I'm not sure. It's got an Instagram. I'm not sure. There's no contact details or anything. I might give this one a mix. Might give that one a miss. Like some festivals are just put on by people and they book their friends and whatever. You can't, you know, We Out There Festival, annoyingly on its We Out There Festival website, in the text it says something like, in general, we don't accept applications, you know, check our socials for any changes, something like that. So I'm like, well, in general, that doesn't mean never. So I contact them. I say, here's my stuff. You know, I know you don't generally accept, but, you know, maybe you'll make an exception. And then I get an email back, hi. And it's the same thing. I don't know if it's an AI response or what, but, you know, in general, we don't accept applications. So I'm like, yeah, in general doesn't mean never though. So anyway, that isn't going to happen. But I would fit in perfectly in We Out There Festival. So come on, let's get this happening somehow. Okay, right. So we're giving that one a miss. So now we're moving on to Kelburn Garden Party. Kelburn Garden Party. And just, yeah. Scotland, okay. I'm up for that. I bet this one's in July in Scotland, so let's see if they have anything about playing there. Get involved. Artist applications, nice. We are always keen to hear from talented local and international people and groups. We pride ourselves on supporting grassroots talents. If you ever think what it takes, please complete the application form. Do not use this form to apply to blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, they closed applications early because of the huge response. Fine. Next. Lost Minds Festival. Lost Minds Festival. Let's see what they got here. Contact. Reject. FAQs. Oh, they don't have an FAQ. Contact. All inquiries can be sent to social at lostminds.co.uk. Key event info. So maybe I will email them. You know, I don't think anything will come of it, but why not? This is the thing. So I go, I sent an email to it's a bio, some videos. There I am. New live set available for bookings now. Maybe I'll change that picture actually. Put in my headshot. So every time I'm doing this stuff, I'm seeing something I can improve on the press kit website page or what, or this or what. Oh yeah, I've also got the Dropbox link. See, I could embed the best Vimeo videos in this page. So I have a different photo and some embedded videos, maybe I don't have the photo at all. Maybe I have embedded videos instead. So I'm going to do that now. Make those improvements. Keep on emailing festivals. There's a lot of festivals in the UK. There's some in Ireland. You know, if I do this a little bit every day, who knows? I may get a festival gig, and then this video I'll come back to it and I'll say, you know what? This is how you get a gig at a festival. Thanks for watching. This is Zoid's YouTube channel. See you next time.